Ay, anong
artist ba?
Oh, that's good to that's good to mention kasi my mother used to be in a band.
Ano?
Oo, siya yung gitarista at the same time siya rin po yung kumakanta.
Anong band?
Matagal na po yun, sa probinsya pa po yun. Pero
80s, 70s?
I think early 70s pa po. Kasi I saw her picture na talagang in braids. Braids po, tapos may mga ribbons and everything. Tapos yung chaleco na crochet, nakakatuwa.
Ano siya sa musical instrument or vocalist?
Guitarista po. At the same time, siya rin po yung vocalista, kumakanta. My dad is also a singer, pero base doon sa nakita ko before, nag-violin po siya.
So nasa dugo nyo?
Yes, and my brother is also a drummer. Siya yung drummer ko sa Treadstone before.
Eh, nasa ngayon, brother?
Nag-settle down na po siya. Nagsabi niya, sa Pampanga po sila actually with my mom, and they chose to live a quieter life. Because, sige, ikaw nang bahala, kuya.
Pag nag-gig ka, sino mga, instrumental?
I have some of my former bandmates. Kinukuha ko po sila, and they're happy naman to support the endeavor naman, the musical endeavor. Kaya nakakatuwa naman po. Like for example, this coming May 18, I'll be having a gig at Robinson's Antipolo. Ang kabanda ko po yung ilan sa kanila, yung mga kabanda ko noon sa Treadstone.
Bakit nga pala disband ng Treadstone?
Kaya po nag-disband. Actually, hindi siya officially disbanded. We're still like, hindi talaga namin sinara yung pintuan. It just so happened na kanya-kanya na po kami ng buhay. Priorities po natin sa buhay, family, and kailangan kumita. They have day jobs, we have day jobs, kaya ayun po. Okay na po, naiintindihan naman po natin yun.
Is it your choice na mag-solo kesa balik sa isang banda?
Yes po, actually. And they were happy to support it naman po. Suportado naman po nila yung endeavor ko kasi nakita naman nila yung layunin ko talaga kung bakit ko gusto ituloy yung musika.
So mas nagiging creative ka ba pag solo?
Yes, actually. Kasi I'm in my quieter place around this corner. Tapos bigla-bigla po may naiisip ko akong mga tunes. I only have me and my guitar. Tapos biglang may naisip na lang ako ng mga tono.
Only guitar yung iyong tinutugtog?
I also play a little drums. I also play the bass. A little chords on keyboards. Pero my main thing talaga, my main gig is my guitar talaga.
Ano yung unang kanta binanggit mo kanina yung narinig ng wife mo na kanyang kanta?
Angel in You.
Ikaw sumulat.
Ako po sumulat.
Ano naman ang story? Yun ang very first na sinulat mo?
One of the very first mellow rock songs na ginawa ko po.
Pero yun din yung una mong kanta sa Spotify?
Hindi po. Ang una ko pong pinasok na kanta sa Spotify is really about the pandemic, which is called Lay Low. Lay Low po ang title noon. Since English po kasi yung karamihan ng mga songs ko dati, mas pinatugtog po siya noon sa online radio. Mas kilala siya sa online radio, like Pinoy Online Radio, yung DJ Storm and Friends, mga online radios. Pero yung mga Tagalog songs, yung mga Filipino songs ko po, napatugtog po siya sa Barangay LS 97 pa rin.
Pero kung anong Angel in You?
Opo.
Ba't sabi mo yun yung narinig ng miss? Tapos sabi niya, sige nga, pasok mo yun. Bakit yun?
Oo kasi
dati ka na palang nagpapasok ng song.
Sa YouTube?
Sa YouTube po.
Sa
YouTube po yung time na yun.
So yun ang una mong YouTube?
Nasa YouTube po yun. Opo.
Yung Angel in You?
Yung pinakaunang original composition.
Na YouTube?
Na YouTube po.
Ano kwento nun?
Ang kwento po ng Angel in You is about not being only an angel, not only being an angel to your loved one, but also being an angel to everyone. Ganun po yung kwento ng actually. Yung Angel in You. Tapos eventually nakakita rin ako ng sarili kong angel, which happened to be my wife, and that is how we were able to share the goodness and our endeavor through music po. Ayun po.
Lagi po namin tinatanong sa mga baguhang singer. Hindi naman na kayo baguhan. Pero may mga dream collaboration ba kayo dito sa mga local OPM artists?
Yes.
At sino po 'yon?
I have my triumvirate. I have my Holy Trinity sa music. First off is si Bamboo. Pangalawa po si Rico Blanco. At pangatlo si Nate Makulangan, formerly of Six Cycle Mind.
Ay, interview natin si Nate. Lumipat siya sa ano.
Yes, oo.
Ano nga yung banda nilipatan niya? Nag-press con yan eh.
Yes, opo. Yung ano po, ano
Lily. Ay,
hindi, ano po, ano na siya, yung kumanta ng Pagsubok. Orient Pearl po.
Orient.
Sa Orient Pearl na po siya. O yun.
Si Ney.
Si Ney is a good acquaintance of mine. Kasi before po, when I used to be with events, kami po yung nag-form ng Tanduay First Five, kung nabalitaan niyo po yun. Yung maraming mga banda pong kasali like Bamboo, Rico Blanco.
Sa Pasig ba yan?
Iba-iba po, all over the country.
Pero pinakamalaking ano yung sa Pasig.
I guess, I believe, yes, opo, yung Tanduay First Five. So doon ko sila na-meet at doon ko sila nakilala. At doon ko yung parang nakilala sila personally. They're really good guys. Actually, lahat naman sila okay. Pero when it comes to my inspiration in writing songs, sila po tatlo yung nasa isip ko. So, paminsan-minsan po, sa mga kanta ko, lumalabas yung kanilang mga influences.
Did you meet them personally?
Opo,
or?
I was able to meet them na po starting nung 2008 po na meet ko na po sila. Bamboo, Rico Blanco, and Ney. Hindi mo kulangan ng Six Cycle Mind.
Ano yung main distinction na nakita mo sa kanila?
Si Bamboo kasi is, what do you call this? Is a very charismatic person. Whenever you see him, talagang everybody is really, everybody really, yung attention talaga ng tao nasa kanya. I've really seen him perform. Yun yung talagang driven ako. Plus of course, when he performs to the max. He performs like there is no tomorrow. Actually, silang tatlo naman eh. Kaya lang si Bamboo kasi as a solo artist, whenever he performs, parang wala nang bukas. Iba talaga ang dating ni Bamboo. Si Rico Blanco naman, I like his talent in songwriting. I like the way he writes songs to uplift the Filipino people, like Liwanag sa Dilim, You'll Be Safe Here. Nakakatuwa. Isa siyang napagaling na songwriter. And pagdating naman kay Ney, si Ney kasi siya yung tipo ng tao, kaya niyang mag-rock, kaya niyang mag-mellow. Tapos, very notable sa Six Cycle Man, of course, yung Sige. Sige! Parang yun. Pero, ang pinaka-paborito ko talaga kanta ng Six Cycle Man is yung Ay, wag mo nang halisinang at ngayon wala ka na. Yun.
Title nun,
I. Letter I lang po. Yun ang title nun.
Letter I, hindi A-Y.
Yun lang po ang title nun, I. So, very, very notable po yung song na yun from Six Cycle Mind.
Pero parang hindi masyadong sumikat. O sa mga fans nila.
Sa mga fans po siguro. Yes po. Ayun po. Sa mga ano po.
Maganda siguro may chance kung mag-collab kayo ni Bamboo.
I really do hope so.
Wala ba bang chance sa Tinigal Tagal?
Opening up ka kay Bamboo sa concert.
I would love to soon in the future if the opportunity arises, bakit po hindi?
Kahit kanta.
Opo.
Duet kayo ni o ni Bamboo.
Kung magkakaroon po na pa.
So wala pang chance?
Wala pa naman. Sana. God willing, and in the future.
Not hearing your story, your journey from many years ago, since 2006, di ba? Mabuti hindi ka sumako sa pangarap mo.
I guess kasi po the goal kasi that I'm doing right now is somehow universal kasi with what's happening to our country right now, this is what I can somehow contribute lang siguro. Kumbaga, I am not a man equipped with arms and everything to defend everybody, but I guess I believe that whenever I write music, through my music, I am able to give hope. Very notable din po sa experience ko, yung isang kanta ko, yung Laylo, yung nabanggit ko po before kanina, yung Laylo. When I was able to have it played po sa Pinoy Online Radio, someone sent me a DM, a message. And sa Facebook po. Tapos sa Messenger, and he told me na he wants to thank me for the song Laylo because of that song naiwasan po niyang magpatiwakal.
Wow.
Yes.
So you saved a life.
So yun ang pinaka-importante po sa akin. So sobrang it's priceless.
Because of your music.
Because of the music.
Siguro depression.
Sobrang depressed.
Pandemic.
During that time po talaga. Kasi Laylo is really about the pandemic and wishing that we would go back to being normal again. Pero here's hoping pa rin and praying na sana talagang maging okay na po lahat. So yun po.
You're being an independent musical artist. Ano yung challenges? Ano yung hirap na pinagdadaanan?
Marami po, actually. Marami po tayong mga pinagdadalang challenges. Actually, sa lahat po ng mga challenges na yun, dinadaan ko na lang po lagi sa dasal. And of course, whenever I feel challenged by these, by these obstacles and these concerns, I always go back to where I should go back, which is my family. Yun naman talagang dapat balikan. So, yun lang po yung ginagawa ko. Alam po natin lahat yung mga challenges na yun, yung nahihirapan tayo sa pag-pitch ng mga songs sa sa iba't ibang digital music platforms. Pero as of this moment, I just feel lucky and blessed that my songs are now being played over at mainstream radio and somehow are getting good are somehow getting good streams from digital music platforms. So yun pa lang, very very thankful na po ako. And I believe with this endeavor that I'm doing po sa aking musika, I believe that God willing, He will provide and He will help me as He has helped me always.